Welcome to A Real Pain, and today we are reviewing Lethal Weapon. Riggs!
What better way to start the podcast off?
Riggs! Okay, before we get into anything, I do need to clarify one thing, because I was super curious about this because I grew up on these movies. And I know that the last one they made was late 90s. And so Danny Glover, him saying, I'm getting too old for this.
Yeah.
You know? So about that line, I'm like, he doesn't seem that old. And in the movie, they wrote him as a 50-year-old.
Yeah.
But he was actually 41.
Really?
When they recorded it, and I'm 41.
Whoa, so that could be you.
I'm getting too old for this. Getting too old for this podcast.
Too old. Gotta retire.
Okay, right out of the gate, what was your overall vibe of the movie, and had you seen clips of it before or any context?
I went into this movie fully blind, didn't see any clips, didn't know anything about it. This was a first watch for a lot of actors for me, actually.
Okay.
I hadn't watched any Danny Glover movies. This is my first movie seeing Gary Busey in it, so that was cool. Because I had only ever seen him in a meme before.
But yeah, just play the clip.
Play the clip. All right, play the clip.
Let's talk about your Cable Ace Award.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face.
Yeah, buttered sausage.
Such a wild. So I think this is honestly going to be a consistent theme. And we touched on it in the first episode when you said, when we watched the Terminator, you said, oh, the Avatar guy made Terminator.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, the Terminator guy made Avatar. But now you're like, the butter sausage
guys in this movie. And he looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. The butter sausage, honestly, is probably what did that to him.
Probably. And all that honey, too.
All the honey. Okay.
But yeah, overall vibe, I'm not going to lie, man. This movie kind of disappointed me a little bit.
Okay. I can't wait to dive into that more because I have so many questions. Also, when we started it up, okay, so we talked about this when we were watching the Terminator. I'm like, oh, I kind of forgot that love scene was in there. And then the opening shot is just straight nudity. And I'm like, what are we, all of my suggestions so far? And then I found myself like, I need to go back and apologize to my wife because I give her a hard time about like watching shows like Bridgerton and stuff. And I'm like, I'm essentially doing that, but with like 80s and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were insinuating that like Bridgerton has a bunch of nudity in it.
It does.
Does it? I thought it was like...
Dude, it's only nudity.
Bridgerton? Oh, no, I'm thinking of Downton Abbey. I was like, there's no way there's nudity.
Dude, honestly, Downton Abbey could use a little nudity. Cut that. That is getting cut.
Oh, man, that was funny.
Honestly, I don't care if you leave it in there. Okay. I just... Yeah. So anyways, but then again, like I think most 80s movies that are rated R are all like that. Is my general assessment at this moment in time.
Okay.
So, cause like the 80s were just different cause even Jaws was rated PG and it had nudity in it.
Did it really?
Yeah. And it was like a ton of people get eaten.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know, the ratings.
The goalposts have shifted a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it seems like more lately, most action movies are rated PG-13. Unless I'm...
Yeah, I mean, there's the few. For some reason, the one that comes off the top of my head is The Equalizer. I think that's rated R.
Yeah, definitely.
Keanu Reeves.
Oh, yeah, the John Wick movies.
John
Wick. So I just need to relax a little bit.
Yeah, chill. Don't worry, John. There's still nudity in your action movies.
I don't think there's any nudity in any of the John Wick movies.
I don't think so either.
And I don't think that there are in the Equalizers.
I haven't watched those, so I can't comment.
those are newer movies too. You're supposed to be caught up.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, that's all right. Like and subscribe to see what Matthew thinks about The Equalizer. Okay, so you're disappointed. Should we get into the ratings? Should we write our ratings down
let's
now?
do that real quick.
So I can bump you up a few points in my argument.
We'll see.
Okay.
Also,
Okay.
you got to do a little better job at hiding your ratings. I'm not going to lie. I saw your 8.
Oh,
Last
on the
time.
last one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here you go. Good thing these mics don't pick up the popping of my back when I'm handing you those. I'm getting too old for this. Okay.
All right.
All right. This is my
They're
rating,
in.
guys.
Oh,
Matthew.
yeah. Closing my eyes.
There's my rating.
John's rating is an 8.
'Kay.
Okay. Here's my rating.
Matthew's rating is a 5.
Okay.
Oh, don't look.
Okay. He dropped it. Rating down.
Rating down.
Okay. Tabby, before we get into this, can you give me a general vibe of like where you're at in terms of your rating? Because I feel like I have to persuade both of you that it was better than what you thought.
Let me tell you this, John.
Did you pay for it also?
Thankfully, I did not pay for this.
Okay, she found it. She found it.
There's no amount of money.
Okay, all right. All right. Okay.
Ooh.
No amount of money. Okay.
No amount of money.
So I'm guessing your rating's around a 5.5.
Don't
Lower? Is it lower? Oh my gosh.
Good luck, John.
Okay. All right. So, movie opens up with a long helicopter shot. What did you guys, at least just from being videographers, what did you think of the opening shot?
It was cool. I was like, did they shoot it from the helicopter?
I think so, because it looks like they're just doing a city pan over and then it goes around the building. So I would assume in the 80s, I don't think they had drones.
Do you know
so-
where my mind like immediately went to?
What's
I was
that?
like, wow, this is like the OG drone shots.
Yeah, exactly. So, it probably cost him helicopter fuel.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just like a pilot. And now you can shoot that for like
Yeah.
$3,000 maybe.
Yeah. Pocket change.
Pocket change.
Maybe that's the reason they had to use the helicopter so many times in that movie. It was just
Because they paid
They
for
were
it.
paid for it.
Make sense.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. So top note, just right out of the gate, apologies for the nudity. LOL is what I wrote. So I'm like, yeah.
My first note. So from the Terminator movie, I wrote boobs ? My very first note in this was, this is a Christmas movie?
I did write that. I wrote that.
And then my second note was boobs. That was my second
Christmas movie. Okay. All right. Let's take a step back for a second.
one. Yep.
Can we assess, did you feel like it was a Christmas movie or did it just happen to be around Christmas?
Definitely just happened to be around Christmas.
I agree. I
Yep.
agree. I have
Ooh.
seen some rumblings of people saying it's a Christmas movie. And I think that I have a strong case for why Die Hard is a Christmas movie, but
Okay.
you've seen Die Hard?
I have not.
Oh my God. Tabby, have you seen?
I think I have.
You
No,
have.
if you think that you've seen it, you have not seen
Yeah.
it.
That is Bruce Willis, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I apologize to all the listeners out there that are over 40 for Matthew and Tabby.
41 over here.
41. Same age as Murtaugh.
Raj.
Riggs. Okay. All right. So I'll just go kind of give a brief overview of the video and what I enjoyed about it. And then I will ask you what your favorite scene was. Sounds like you didn't have a lot to choose from. And then I want to know what Tabby's is. I got to know what so you just be percolating over here.
Percolating.
On what that is. But, okay. So what I really appreciate about this movie is it kind of just gets straight to the point. So I would say within the first 15 minutes, you kind of know just like mentally where Murtaugh is with aging And then Riggs is with having lost his wife. He's going crazy.
Oh, yeah,
He's
we know.
kind of losing it. But I would say it seemed like right around the 25-minute mark, you've met all of the characters at that point. And so there's nobody that's like introduced that's new.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, straight to it. But I also felt like there was some sort of depth. So you could kind of identify with like, you kind of knew where they were emotionally.
Yeah,
If that makes sense. Just a quick side note. If my entire family came in to wish me a happy birthday when I was in the bathtub,
What was that?
I think it's time for a new family. Because I don't know. I mean,
I guess they didn't have
the
door
whole
locks.
crew was there,
Yeah,
and
the
it's
whole
like
crew.
maybe if honestly it would be, well, first of all, who takes a bath anymore? But then in this economy, and then let alone like grown kids, like your high school daughter.
Was that ever confirmed? I could not get an age on because she was like,
It was scandalous no matter what.
There's
Yeah,
no
it was
age.
scandalous. Yeah, it was scandalous. Okay. All right. So, here's where I kind of missed it. Full disclosure, Lethal Weapon is a classic in terms of like movies I grew up with that we would have on VHS. There's a movie kind of always going, especially on summer break. So I think just watching it with a new lens, and this is going to make me sound dumb. And I realize that I'm okay with it. I didn't know that the title Lethal Weapon was actually
about him.
About him. I didn't know that it was about Riggs.
Yeah.
And it totally makes sense. And it was just a minor detail of like, Danny Glover's like, oh, you're a real lethal weapon, huh? And I'm like, this is up.
Yep. It's the name of the movie.
Yep. So also, yeah, it's interesting. So far, none of the movies we've reviewed have had like the title of the movie in the dialogue. So yeah. So anyways, but I thought the chemistry between the characters was really good. I have a couple thoughts. So I'm going to guess your favorite scene.
Okay.
Now, I think your favorite scene, based on just what I've heard so far, was maybe when it was over. Is that your favorite scene, Tabby? Is when it was
Correct.
over? Okay.
I thought the chase scene with Gary Busey and Riggs was good. Before they get back to their house.
Oh yeah, and he's like running and kind of chasing.
Yep, and he
them.
loses him.
Yeah.
Yep, that was good.
Okay.
That was a good action sequence.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. How do we feel about the mullet? Because
I really liked it.
okay, mullet.
I didn't hate it, but his hair looked really weird in that final scene when he's at the cemetery.
Okay.
When it's like wet, it's like spiky.
Oh,
Was that still a
yeah,
mullet?
no, it was kind of,
No.
I think that was a theme in the 80s. If you
Yeah.
had a mullet, you kind of put a lot of hairspray in it. Cause I think that there's some Jean-Claude Van Damme movies
Oh boy.
where it's like, what, did you put gel in there? So yeah, I think
Yeah.
that was kind of the vibe. But
Yeah.
just when there's not gel in it, I was like, that actually,
I was
Which-
rocking with it.
yeah, same.
Yeah.
But because I remember like seeing clips of this movie in like early 2000s and being like, woof, that mullet didn't age well. But now everybody has a mullet and it kind of aged well.
Yeah, it's like a classic mullet too.
Yeah. So I think just in terms of the premise of the story, pretty straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
You want to take a stab at like what you think my favorite scene is?
John's favorite scene. I'm gonna guess the reveal that the dad was actually in on the cartel stuff.
I did think that was a good twist because I didn't see that coming, even though I had seen that movie as a kid and like rewatching it.
Yeah.
That twist scene also happened to be like one of my least favorite scenes. So I appreciated the twist. So that is in the top scenes. But the twist is happening at the character's daughter's funeral. I'm right on that, right?
Yeah, that
was the memorial.
Funeral,
okay.
Yep.
I needed to hear that confirmed because as a dad, okay, and I realized that there's a lot of complexity to him selling drugs and like all that stuff. Okay, I get that. But even so, why would you take a meeting during the memorial and not like be down there with the family? So that's kind of what I thought, but I'm like, it's a movie. I'm going to let it go. And then the helicopter popping out of nowhere and Gary Busey is wearing this like white turtle. It's like, it's not like nothing about it was espionage or like they make him out to be like some.
Yeah, because like later on in the movie, he's like, "Oh, I recognize the guy from the helicopter."
Yeah, and so like, but like, and maybe this is just a thought. And I realized that they set it up in a way where they try to excuse it, where it's on a cliff. The memorial's on a cliff, and so the helicopter comes down below the cliff line and then pops up. But have you ever heard a helicopter? Like it is so loud. So even if they were below that line, I think you'd still hear it.
Oh yeah.
But then they just like kind of surprises and like, how would you even know where anybody was? Like you'd have to scan the like horizon. Okay, he's up there in the tiny window. He's not actually like in the memorial area. That whole scene. A spoiler alert. I'm going to spoil this. That's my least favorite scene of that whole movie. Cause I'm like,
yeah, this is
real goofy.
Is this a bad sign that we're already complaining and we're in the good part of the
No,
movie?
it was a good movie. I'm just saying that no, the only reason I went there in my argument or not in my argument, but just whatever you picked what you thought my favorite scene was. And I just had to say, yes, I appreciated the twist. I thought that was good, but it's also coupled with the worst scene in the movie.
Got it. Worst scene in the movie.
Oh, okay. It's undeniable. This is what one of the things, this is my favorite part is the dynamic between the two.
Oh, sure.
Riggs and Murtaugh.
Yeah.
I don't think I convinced you.
Okay. No, there's moments. There's moments for sure.
Okay. I think towards the end, like, you know, the entirety of the movie, Riggs is contemplating suicide. And then at the end, the bullet, he gives it to his partner.
Yep.
Insinuating that he wants to live. And I thought that was a really sweet scene.
Yeah.
So that was one of my top things is just, that's, you know.
Yeah. No, that was a good scene.
Yeah. It makes me feel good.
Yeah. The scene where he's like, Raj is like, do you actually like my wife's cooking? And he just goes, no.
Yeah,
that got a chuckle out of me.
Okay. Let's go.
Yep.
That's good.
And the kids scene too. That was kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids with the glasses, like the 3D glasses on, that kid was hilarious.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely a couple lines in this movie that did not age well.
Yep.
So I have a question about that. And we're not going to restate what the lines are. But I have a question for you because you're watching it for the first time ever.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that, like, you know, because over the last 20 years, a lot of the dialogue has changed in terms of like what you can and cannot say.
Sure.
So you've grown up with movies that haven't used certain words, all that stuff. So obviously, like, I've seen movies that do that. This movie does in a couple spots, but I'm like, I was a different time. So obviously, like, there's a little bit of grace just because it was so normal. Like, obviously I don't condone that now.
Yeah.
But when you guys watch it, is it just immediately like super off-putting?
I would say the one that was like the most off-putting was when he was getting like hosed down and electrocuted.
Oh yeah.
That made me like not want to root for him anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that rubbed me the wrong way.
Okay.
Just because I was like, I don't know. I don't want my not to be political here, but
Oh,
I don't
gosh.
want my cops to be racist.
Yep. Checks out.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like modern movies, like they're not afraid to like use language, but they use it for people who you're not wanting to like root for. I think that was
Sure.
the hardest part about
Yep.
this movie.
I got you. Yep. You
Tabby?
you might actually be changing my score. Okay. Yeah. What's your take?
Yeah, same. So here's my thing. From the beginning, the opening scene, I immediately felt like this is a movie made for the male gaze. I was just, what's the point of this? And then the way the relationship between Mado and the daughter just felt weird as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna keep this, but
No, we're keeping it.
Also,
The people gotta know the truth.
The people
Yeah.
got to know that wasn't right.
no, and the fact that they were insinuating that Riggs and the daughter like have a thing, like tension between them.
I definitely
that was so
never caught that
weird.
before.
What?
No. You have to understand, the last time I saw this movie was not like, I don't think I was an adult. So, and if I was, it would have been like early 20s.
Yeah.
And it was on in the background.
But now you have a father aspect to it.
Oh, yeah. That guy would not be allowed in my house. I don't like the way that I did not see this episode going this way
Yeah.
because I was like, this movie's awesome,
Yeah.
but you guys make some compelling points.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, going back to good stuff, talking about eye work you're mentioning last episode.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson, he's got some crazy eyes.
Yeah. He's,
Like that was a pretty good cast because I believed he was crazy.
yep. Agreed.
Yeah.
Turns out
He is crazy.
kind of true.
Yeah, I mean, I don't follow him whatsoever, so I couldn't. But yeah, I don't know.
You don't follow him on Twitter?
Nope.
All right.
You're lost.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, no, that was good. Yeah, I liked some of their like chemistry when they were like bickering back and forth before they got in the car. I don't want to work with you. I don't want to work with you.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah, little bickering.
I like the jumping from the building scene where he just jumped to that guy and that guy is just, get me away from this crazy guy.
Oh, yeah. That was a fun little twist. The
Yeah.
suicide jumper.
Ooh, Raj, when he realized that they stole his daughter,
Yeah.
like I felt that anger. That was
Oh,
good.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and he's like, they stole my daughter. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I also thought it was interesting that they didn't really tell any of the other police about anything.
Yeah. But
So
they
it's-
all showed up at the end.
Yep. Okay. We're just gonna rip the Band-Aid off. I can feel it looming. Your least favorite scene was the end fight.
100%.
Was it yours?
Yeah, I hated it. I'm like, what's the point?
Gosh.
That was,
Okay. Bullet list. Give it to me. Why did you hate it?
why did I hate it?
Yeah.
So earlier in the movie, when they're talking after he eats dinner at Raj's house, he gives a little line and he's like, killing was the only thing I was ever good at. And I picked up on that and I was like, there's going to be some character growth, right? Fast forward to the scene.
Yep.
First off, this whole scene didn't need to happen in the context that it happens.
For sure.
If it was like they were still fighting before the police all came,
I agree.
that would have been cool because it was a decent like fight scene, like hand to hand, because
Yep.
they had to show that he was a lethal weapon, right?
Yep.
But all the cops standing around just watch, like, it reminded
Yeah.
me. So my dad was in the military for 9 years, is still a policeman for like 20 some plus years. If you want to like mindlessly enjoy like a military or a police show movie, you cannot watch it with them because the whole
Sure.
time he's like, That wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
That wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
And I felt like that the entire time during that scene. But
Yeah.
what made me the angriest was at one point his legs are wrapped around Gary's head
Yep.
and he doesn't kill him. So I was like, character growth. That's
Yeah.
really cool. He learned he didn't have to kill everybody that he meets.
What was your rating at that point? Before.
Before,
Yeah.
I can't spoil it. It's gonna give away my rating.
I mean, I have a pretty strong guess of what you're.
I won't say. I don't want to spoil it yet. But he shoots him 5 seconds later and completely ruins the whole like point of his character arc.
Yep.
Because he gotta shoot him anyways. That I had to pause the movie and walk up and pace around the room. That ruined the movie for me.
Dude, I got this guy pacing.
That made me so mad.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Rachel, if you're listening in the comments, I need to know other movies that Matthew has paced, has gotten him to pace the room. I don't know if I've ever paced. I don't know if I've ever gotten that mad at a movie. I'm sure it'll come to me, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, like self-defense, he had to do it. And I was like, yeah, but they didn't have to write it like that. This isn't real life. This is
sure.
a movie. And they decided to write it like that.
Yeah, because there's no point, unless Gary Busey's character wanted to just go out that way,
Mhm.
there's no reason to write that character to just needlessly grab a gun in front of 80 police officers and a helicopter.
Yeah, I just felt like it completely negated his whole character arc.
Yep. Yeah, sadly, I agree.
Okay.
So that actually was so I know I ragged on between the helicopter sniper shot
Mhm.
and then here's my thing is because this is not the first movie to do this where it's like, hey, give the main character a chance to like fight this person.
Yeah.
No guns. Like, I think that's even like at the end of the first John Wick movie, like Keanu Reeves, they just put their guns to the side and they fist fight. And it's like, okay, but it's just those two.
Yeah.
So this is the tipping point for that scene where it just became silly to me. Was the fire hydrant is spraying water
Mhm.
and everybody's getting wet and they're fighting in the water and somebody hands Danny Glover like a giant red coat to like keep him dry. And I'm like, he might as well have a popcorn bucket at that point. You know what I mean? Like they did take me out of but again, it would be like, and this comes into like, this isn't spoiling too much, but like in some of the later Lethal Weapon movies, there's like a similar scene. I think it's in 4. I think it's in Lethal Weapon 4 at the end where it's Riggs and Murtaugh, and then they're going to fight the main bad guy. And they kind of know that they can't win, but they do it anyways, but there's no crowd. So it's like, I think it's really just the crowd of like,
I think that fight scene could have worked if it was written in a way where like they both lose their weapons. The cops are on their way. They just have to hold him off until the cops get there.
yes.
But the whole like watch party thing just, and then ruining his character arc, that did it for me.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I can win you over with 2, maybe. Lethal Weapon 2.
Oh, I thought you were saying like 2 points.
No,
you have to
honestly,
win me over.
we're at the point in the pod where I don't think I can win you over. It took me 25 minutes to realize that I should just put up the white flag, and I don't know if I can get you.
Yeah, well, I actually had one more scene I wanted to talk about too.
Okay, and I do have one question for you as well. So you take it away.
Okay. So you're supposed to show don't tell.
Yep.
So it's the scene where he's in his apartment or
Mhm.
trailer or whatever,
Yep.
and he's holding a picture of his dead wife,
Yep.
and he has the gun in his hand.
Okay.
Pretty intense scene.
Yeah.
He almost takes his own life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, wow, he really misses his wife. But then he picks up the picture, holds it up to his face, and goes, Victoria Lane, I miss you. I'm like, yeah, dog, I got that from you almost killing yourself. I picked up on that. You didn't have to tell me.
Guys, I'm getting obliterated in this.
Also,
Because I can't disagree. That's the problem. That's what eats me up inside.
on that note, where did the guy who was introduced at the beginning, the guy who's wanting to sell heroin, when he was introduced, do you remember that scene where
Oh yeah.
Lucy was like held on? His
Oh, did they
arm was
never
held-
get him?
We were never shown that guy again.
Mm-mm. Which I didn't have a problem with that because I feel like that was just introducing how bad like the main villain is. But you know who they introduced and never brought back again?
Hit me with it.
So when Raj is in his house and he gets some police evidence, he finds out in the high school, what is that called?
Yearbook.
Yeah.
The yearbook, that the lady from the beginning has a sister. And then in the same scene where he's talking to the dad, he's like, I can't reveal like who I actually work for. Like I have another daughter. So I was like, okay, where are they going to take this? And then she's never mentioned again.
Mm.
And it's like one of those things where like, if you took that yearbook out of the movie and you took that line out of the movie, would have been the exact same movie.
Yep.
Why did they introduce the daughter or the sister?
For sure. Yep. Okay. All right. So I gotta obviously like readjust some scorage here.
I'm sorry. It makes me feel bad because like,
No, it's fine. I mean, the thing is like I should be able to rebuttal and I can't, which is a sign that first of all, the references didn't age well. As
the
in
references.
well, just kind of like the racism,
If
if you will.
if you will, to put it lightly.
Yeah. So yeah, there's just definitely points. So it would be interesting to see what you think if we get to rating, and I think we should, as long as people are liking us, subscribing, you know. But I think once we get to some of the sequels, because like, and this is a sort of a me problem, is like, so far my picks have been the start of like trilogies, and then I'm watching them thinking like, oh, actually, like I picked Lethal Weapon because I really like the fourth one.
Oh, really?
And so, and because that one would have come out when I was in high school, like junior high, high school. So it just has like a certain feel to it, if that makes sense, or like it just came out at the right time. And I feel like that one probably has aged better.
Okay.
So picking Lethal Weapon, I'm like, yeah, this is a classic. Everybody's going to agree.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting because I did an online poll and most people were like, gave it between like an 8 and a 10.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, now I'm kind of thinking like, when was the last time you watched it? Because I mean, don't get me wrong, it is a classic, but I don't know. You can kind of poke holes in it now.
Yeah. Fun little side note. So I also watched this with Rachel as well. And so we had watched The Terminator and then this movie. So when Arnold Schwarzenegger is like revealed, he's nude.
Yep.
When we meet when we meet Riggs for the first time,
Nude.
he's also nude. And she's like, why do they keep introducing the main characters with their bare butts out?
For them clicks.
I just thought that was funny.
No, it is. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, because even watching it with Emily, she's like, why is this happening? And I'm like, I don't know. I just like,
Yeah, he's down bad.
yeah. Just glancing at my notes, I did have one question because I think that at some point we need to do a deep dive into, and maybe we can just take notes as we like keep watching movies and stuff. I would love to know the science behind the headbutt. So like when two characters are fighting, like, and you see it all the time, and it like, this was a great example. The character headbutts the other guy, and then the other guy gives this look of like, that's not a headbutt, this is a headbutt, and then like rocks him. And I'm like, okay, I have a 1.5-year-old son, and every time he accidentally head bonks, we're both wrecked.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah,
like,
I'd be interested too. How does
so
that
I
work?
just don't like,
How does one win a headbutt?
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it just
That's a good
seems like
point.
you would just knock each other unconscious.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anyways, just something to watch as we keep going through my archive of
Yeah.
classics.
Classics. All right,
Yeah.
hopefully we can end this on a little lighter note. Tabby, if you got some fun facts.
I do have some fun facts.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go.
Well, so apparently it's interesting you mentioned Die Hard, John, because Bruce Willis was actually supposed to play Riggs,
Oh.
and Mel Gibson was supposed to play the lead on Die Hard. But then Bruce Willis turned down Lethal Weapon because he said Riggs' character was too violent. And he went
Isn't
for
Die Hard really violent? I haven't seen it.
The kill count is so high in Die Hard.
maybe he couldn't do the crazy eyes. I don't know.
Yeah, it
is.
Yeah,
you
so-
gotta have the eyes for it.
Yeah, so they both turned down those roles and then they ended up in their respective roles.
That's cool.
Also, the fall at the beginning from the actress, her name's Jackie Swanson, was real. So that was an actual fall. And at the bottom, they had an airbag that had a painting of a driveway and cars. And that's how they were
What?
able to track. Yeah. They
That's
were able
cool.
to keep the camera shot on her until she
Dang.
landed.
Okay, that's cool.
That's pretty dope.
That's awesome. Which brings us to a sad fun fact. It's a sad fact. This is the last sad fact.
Okay.
The stuntman who trained Jackie Swanson, his name was Dar Robinson. He tragically died shortly after filming, and this movie ended up being dedicated to him. So
Oh, yeah. I was wondering because I saw that dedication at the end.
Yeah.
I was wondering who that. Dang. That's
Oh,
sad.
that's a bummer.
it's a bum. I'm sorry. Should have started with this one.
Yeah, well, now that we've heard that this movie was dedicated to that stuntman, what's your rating, Matthew?
Oh, no.
Did it change it? What was it? Was it a 4?
Ooh, that hurts. Oof.
Yeah.
Well, should we write our final
Yeah,
answers down?
Yep. All right, let me hear you write. I need to see that 8. I'm looking for nope. Oh my God. Based on what I'm seeing, you're rating it a 13.
It's not allowed.
All right, ready?
Okay. Ready?
Yep, here we
3,
go.
2.
Oh, he went up.
I went up a quarter point for the stuntsman.
Oh, okay. All right.
Stuntman.
I actually went down. So my original was 8. I went down to 7.5 because you really poked some holes and I could not defend them.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's lines like we talked about that didn't age well, but I think that it does also set up a pretty good franchise and it gets way funnier down the line.
Okay.
And so,
Yeah. Was this like also supposed to be like a pretty like serious movie?
this one was for sure. And definitely down the line, it's still serious, but they definitely like the chemistry, I think, is better.
Mhm.
They lighten it up with the jokes.
Oh, I didn't knock it for this because I feel like this was kind of like an of the time thing, but the saxophone every like 5 minutes.
One of my things I wrote down was it needed more saxophone.
We need more saxophone.
Did I change your rating at all?
It's no, it went lower. So it was actually a
A
5
whole
before.
point lower.
Half a point.
Oh, okay.
So it's now 4.5. Initially it was a 5. You'd guessed it. Then you said
Okay.
5.5 Yeah.
Holy
That's
crap.
a 4.5.
What brought it
because
down?
both of you really poked a lot of holes. Actually, John, you convinced me to rate it lower, I think.
That is not great.
Dang. I'm sorry, John.
It's okay.
It's the bad points you brought up, not the good ones, John. Those were good.
Okay.
It had moments.
Yeah.
I think if they like fix stuff, it could be a really good.
Oh, like remastered it? They're not
No,
going to
no, no,
remaster
no, no.
Lethal Weapon.
No. I meant like plot points and like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
There is a glimmer of hope.
Yep. Okay. I'll win you over at Lethal Weapon 4.
You got to get through the next two. Thanks.
All right. Well, there you have it. What did you guys think of Lethal Weapon? Leave your comments below. And if you want to see more, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell.
Make sure Tabby gets paid. All right. Bye.
Bye.